vehicle. That's the name of it. Hey, and welcome back to Off-Road Independence videos. My name is Eric McGrew, and I am the host of the show. You may know me from Off-Road Independence Podcast or beginnersfab.com. And today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about something that I really didn't think would have much interest in for most people. I thought it was kind of basic, but I found out through Facebook and Instagram that some people are interested in how I made this particular item, and I also found out online that not everybody really understands why you would want to make this particular product or use it on your vehicle. So as part of Off-Road Independence videos, we're going to go over what it is and how it benefits you in your vehicle. What I'm talking about is the EGR valve block-off plates that I made for my Isuzu Trooper. Now, I found that a lot of people really don't know what the EGR system really does. And depending on the year of your vehicle, may depend on if you can actually use this or not. Depending on where you live, it may be that emissions require you to have the EGR system on your vehicle because it directly relates to emissions. However, for me, due to the age of the vehicle that I have and where I live here in Chile, they don't require it for my emissions. They do emissions on my vehicle, but it doesn't affect it. So what is the EGR system? Well, the acronym, or the abbreviation for EGR, is actually exhaust gas recirculation valve. And what that does is this valve actually takes some of the exhaust gas, passes it back through, and inducts it back into the intake of your vehicle, and that dilutes the gas or the air coming in from the intake that is pure oxygen, if you want to call it that, or cold ambient air, whatever you want to call it, and it mixes it with some already pre-burnt exhaust, and then what that does is it's supposed to reduce the emissions and stuff. And they've been using it for a long time. Almost every car has it that I know of, so evidently it does something to that effect. However, the problem with that is that, first off, EGR systems are notorious for not working right, especially as your car gets older. They have a problem with them actually functioning the way that they should. And then on top of that, they reduce the power output of your vehicle. In my particular case, since I have a very old diesel engine, an Isuzu 4JB1T motor, which is a diesel, a 2.8 liter turbo intercooled diesel, the system really didn't ever function real well, even from the factory, is what I understand. But you take that system off, and then all of a sudden the motor works much more consistently, I guess is the word. Because it never stopped the motor from working, it just didn't work the way that it could. It was kind of sputtery and stuff, and it had issues. You take that off, you block it off, and all of a sudden it works functionally. Well, what I did, and what you would want to do if you're going to take off your EGR valve, is you would want to make sure that you plug up the ports where the EGR goes. Now, they're super simple. In fact, you can actually buy them from Jegs or Summit Racing, or I think even AutoZone and those kind of places carry them. So it's not something that you have to make, for instance, but you can find them. And a lot of people, especially for performance, will do this mod so that you're burning more clean air, if you want to call it clean, ambient air that has gone through your air intake filter, and it goes straight into your induction system, and then it makes combustion based on a colder and a cleaner air instead of using the EGR valve. So if you want to do that, then you need to really look at getting some of these block-off plates so that you can remove your EGR valve system, and then you can run it with those being ported up or blocked off. But you want to block those ports off, because if you don't, you'll be sucking in ambient, unfiltered air through the system in that area. Yes, air is supposed to come out of those ports, but if they're not blocked off, dirt, water, all that kind of stuff with time can get in there, and that's not good for your system. Now that we've talked a little bit about what they do, which is, like I said, pretty basic and simple, if you want, you can go over to my beginner's fab video and I'll show you how I made a set of them. So I'd like to thank you guys for stopping by and checking out once again Off-Road Independence videos. I hope you're enjoying this series as well as my Beginner's Fab series and my podcast. I am trying to do my best to give you guys information that's beneficial, that's interesting, that you may not have known or that you want to know more about. If you want to leave me feedback, leave it in the comments of this video, or you can email me. You can also message me through Facebook. I would love to hear what you got to say about the information, and as always, I hope that you guys continue to stop by and watch my videos. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and also share these videos with anybody that you may think they would interest. And if you'd like to support all things that are off-road independence and beginner's fab, please check out Zazzle, which is zazzle.com/offroad_independence, and you can see all of my hoodies, my sweatshirts, t-shirts, hats, stickers, anything that you may want there. And it would be great to have you guys supporting me. Thanks. See you in the next video.